Hello, hello, hello. I am Spiritual Life Coach Patricia Booker here with Kingdom Business. We are empowered. When we heal, we get delivered and we get free. We know who we are. We elevate our minds and our spirits and raise and expand our consciousness to ultimately walk in our true divine purpose and power. That is the truth of who God created us to be. So you all, first I just want to take the time to say thank you for all the likes, the subscribes, and the shares, for all the financial contributions to my channel, and for all the seeds that you sow into my ministry. I really do appreciate you all, and that is from the bottom of my heart. And so you all, I am here to drop this beat, this word, this message. Just a little something extra for you. Which leads me to this message I have. So, God is saying that He is providing you with all the manna that you need. Everything that you need, He's providing you with. I'm going to say that again. God is providing you with all the manna that you need on your way to the promised land. Yes. God is leading you into your promised land. That land flowing with milk and honey, with them big old grapes. Yeah, that place. That place that He promised you. You're being in the wilderness, learning, growing, evolving in spiritual warfare, enduring, passing tests, building your muscles, training, learning. Did I say that already? Learning, I say it again. Learning, elevating, ascending, transcending. Yeah. That's what the wilderness is. It's a training ground for you to walk through some things while God is teaching you, training you, building you, while you're trusting Him in the process as He leads you into the promised land. Yeah. So, God is saying that He's providing you with all the manna you need. You already know this because you already experiencing it. He's already taking care of you. He's already taking care of your needs. You not, hurting for nothing, lacking for nothing. Yeah, you going higher. Yeah, He's moving you into more. You desire more. You desire higher levels of things. You are into the more elegant, luxurious things in life, those of you that are. And that's a thing where God put that in you. That's because you're tuned and in touch with your divine birthright, with your inheritance, the royalty that you are. Because you are a divine being, because you are God's chosen one, because you are His property, because you are royal priesthood set aside for His purpose. You feel that, so you are drawn to the better things in life, to the good things, to the luxury. And it's not about see me, and it's not about feeling good about yourself, even though, some of those things do make you feel pretty good. It's not about status. It's not about getting recognitions. It's not about other people. It's not about trying to impress others and to make others people see who you are, what you are. It's about, this is who you are. This is who God called you and created you to be, and you are so in tune to that you only go for the better things in life. Within reason, as you are walking through your wilderness, on your land, on your way into the promised land. Again, while you're walking through that wilderness, on your way to the promised land, God is giving you all the manna that you need. Everything you need along your way, He's providing you with. As He's walking you into the promised land, He may even be having you build things, build your ministry, working on certain businesses, just learning certain crafts, getting educated, getting certified, licensed, learning, just even self-educating yourself on your way to your promised land. Because yes, when you get to your promised land, you're going to be in the overflow. You're going to be in an overflow. And then you'll be able to do more and give out, because that's what the promised land is all about. It's about abundance. It's about prosperity. It's about blessings, overflow, so that you can be a blessing to the kingdom more. because you're in overflow. And overflow is not just money. It's in spiritual things. It's in your gifting. It's in your anointing. It's in being able to feed the people what they need, to help, to heal, to deliver, to get free, to empower, all those things, to help people to elevate in mind, body, and spirit. And you're doing that on your way. So that's why he's providing you with all the manna that you need. But when you get in that overflow, when you get in that promised land, whole nother story. However, you have everything you need right now because he's providing you. He's even feeding you spiritually. Again, it's not just a financial thing. But yeah, he got you there. You good. You're real good there. But he's also feeding your spirit. He's ministering to you. He's feeding your soul. He's helping you to he's just really just giving you all these downloads. You're receiving so much information. Sometimes God be dropping so much stuff on me. I be like, I be needing a break. It's funny. Because I be waking, he talking to me in my sleep. I wake up, there you go. I said, my goodness, really? Not tripping, just in a joking way. But yeah, it's like he giving you everything you need for every area of your life, for every area of your being. He's just there, providing you with all the manna so that you are lacking nothing. There is nothing that you need. And you know what I'm talking about because this is what you're experiencing. Yeah, you might have some things, how they say you might have to switch some things around, or you may need to take care of this, and you might be in a little situation. But when it's all said and done, don't God provide? Don't God provide the manna that you need, whatever that is? And you get so good with it that you don't even trip. You don't even worry about it. You just say, okay, God, this is the situation, what to do. Or you talk to him about it and wait for him to do whatever he gonna do. And he always come through because he's God. And he don't send you on no journey and don't equip you. God don't send you through no loop. He don't send you off he don't spin you. He not telling you to do A, B, C, D or move on his command or do. He's not moving you in your purpose and sending you on this mission and telling you he's walking you into your promised land just to leave you. He said he would never leave you nor forsake you. He is always there. He goes before you, making your crooked places straight. He's God. He got you, and you know it. So I'm just here to encourage you. He's providing you with all the manna that you need. Have no fear. Your God is here. He got you. He been having you, and he's going to continue to. As long as you are walking in his statutes and moving on his command and how he's leading you, and you're really seeking him, you know, you're really seeking him and his ways. I'm hearing, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. He's adding all those things unto you because you're seeking him first and his righteousness, his ways, what he has for you. And no matter what come, what matter what go, who did what, it's like all kind of stuff. And you're not fazed. It doesn't move you. You focused on that promise because you know what God said. And then you get to understand why all these things happen. This is part of the training. This is part of the wilderness experience. This is part of getting to your promised land. It's actually helping you get there. You just have to know that God is providing you with all the manna that you need on your way to the promised land. Not only you have to know, you already know. And if you don't know, now you know. You know. I'm not saying nothing that you don't already know. And again, if you don't know, get up on game. Get up on it. Gotta get up. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. Just get up on it. So yeah, you all, I just want to encourage you that you're receiving everything you need. All that God already said, what he doing is already done. And as long as you stand on that and know that, just receive the manna. Don't be like the children of Israel. The children of Israel were a perfect example to us. a lot of the things that we learn, that we know of in the scripture, there are lessons to be learned there. Rather, don't do what you seen them do, or this is it right here. Either way, it's all good. Because God, oh, did I try to steal? The devil, I'm gonna go ahead and say that. And I ain't even trying to talk about him right now. Or her. But he be on one thing. Everything he does is for bad. Everything he does is to hurt, to harm, to destroy. The devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. But Jesus came so that you may have life and have life more abundantly. So, what am I saying that to say? Everything that the devil try to do, God does good with it. God uses everything that the devil do for good. He's God. In fact, this was on me earlier today. God was just talking to me about this. Like the devil and all his tricks. And God said, and I use all those tricks to my benefit, for my purpose. Matter of fact, God said, I'm tricking the devil. The devil think he doing something, and I'm just going to go here trying to trick you. Because he tried to trick God's people. But God said, no, that's my trick on the devil. To think he can even trick you. But I let him go ahead and try to trick you. Because that's a trick on the devil. Because I got a purpose for that. This is what God was literally saying to me. It's nothing new that I don't know. But he was like really just talking to me about that today. And then this the other part that been on my spirit. And I don't even mean to go in here. Because that's not what this message is about. But this is on me to speak on. God keep reminding me. He laughs at the wicked, for he knows that their day is coming. He keeps saying that to me. He say that scripture. I can't tell you the exact chapter where it's said in the scriptures, but I know it's in Psalms. Look it up. God laughs at the wicked, for he know his day is coming. And God said, because I'm laughing at him, you can laugh too. Because the enemy is a joke to God, because he's not doing nothing. You got to remember, we have authority over him. We trample over serpents and scorpions' heads, and nothing by no means can harm us. So it is a joke. And again, God uses all that. And you know what I'm hearing, why he had me go here? Even that's manna. When an enemy attacks, that's God providing manna for you. Because listen, when the enemy comes at you, God blesses you. Pay attention. Every time. I'm going to put it like this. God will bless you just because the enemy is on you. Like that. When you're walking out what he's telling you to do, and you're moving in him, and you not budging, which he already know you're not going to. That's why he put you up for the part. What God been showing me too is, well, let me finish my statement. Y'all know I be getting. That's why I try to. But I'm going to go ahead and we're going to work this out. What I was saying is, God will bless you just because the enemy coming at you, just because you stand faithful, which he already knew you were going to do. So let's go there. God you trust God. You know you trust him. I'm reminded of Job. All that have you considered my servant Job? Is what God said to the devil. Because he knew that Job was a faithful man, that he honored God, that he was sold out. So he tried him. But y'all know Job didn't budge. And he was blessed double for all that trouble. So you're being considered. And you're only being considered because you trust God. But this is the real deal here. God trusts you. Because you trust him, he trusts you. So he trusts you with this assignment he has you on. He blesses you because you trust him. So he trusts you. That's why he's putting you in certain positions. That's why he's bringing you into a place to where I don't want to go too much into this, but I'm reminded of Joseph and how Joseph was entrusted with the wealth of the land, basically, because he trusted God that much in spite of Everything he went through, he still stood on the promises of God. And we know how that went. So God is trusting you because you trust him. It don't matter what come, what go, who did. It don't even matter. And that's why you're being blessed. That's why God is continuously providing you with the manna that you need on your way to the promised land. And again, don't be careful. Learn from the children of Israel. Don't be complaining. They was doing all that complaining all along. Listen to this. All along, God was providing for them. Why are you complaining when you're being provided for and you're on your way to the promised land? The land flowing with milk, with everything you. Whew, I'm like, who them children of Israel? And that's us. Us. But we learn from our ancestors. We learn from that. Not to do that. But remember, the children, the youth of those children of Israel, all the ancestors, the older ones, the elders, they died outside of the promised land. And the youth walked in. Because they had sense enough to be like, you know what I'm saying? For real, though. So, don't be complaining. Listen, Paul said he learned to be content with little and content with much. If God is providing for you, whether it's little or big, be content. He's providing. And on top of that, you know where he's taking you to. And he's providing along the way. He wants you to trust him and depend on him. Like you're doing for many of you. And if you're not, listen, you might want to get on board. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to leave that right there. God is providing manna for you as you are on your way to the promised land. And I'm going to just throw this out here because this is really on me. I spoke in my last video about God clearing the pathway for you, that the storm is designed to clear the pathway. The storm is literally clearing the pathway for you. Sometimes you have to just sit it out, sit back and wait for the storm to clear, just as you do in a natural storm. And sometimes you just walk through it. I mean, you wait for it to clear, but you still keep moving, going about your business, doing what you need to do while God is working on that storm or whatever. Now, it's just on me like he's parting the Red Sea. Again, what happened with the children of Israel? He opened up the Red Sea for them to pass through. Pathway. He cleared the pathway. He literally parted a sea so that they could pass through to get to that promised land that he was leading them to. Isn't that providing manna too? Providing them what they needed. They needed that pathway. But they had to wait on God to clear that. And what did he do? Right in time, as Pharaoh's armies was chasing up after them, what he do? Parted that sea so they could pass through. And all of Pharaoh's armies drowned. Which, by the way, that's what happens with your enemies. They drown. They drown. Especially if they keep going and keep going and keep going. And God forbid those who are just reprobate. You know, pray for them. Pray for their soul. That's what God have told me. Because they need your prayers. Because their soul is... But that's a whole nother thing. So, yeah. God is providing all the manna that you need. So, be encouraged, kingdom people. Be encouraged, okay? Because you're good. You're Gucci. And he give you just enough what you need to the extent that you need it on purpose. You part of what that is. I'm going to tell you part of what that is. People are tugging at you. People trying to attach themselves to you. All kind of stuff. Because they see where you're going. They even feel like you have it. But God will only give you just enough. So you won't even be in a position to help some folks. Not that you personally would. But sometime you probably would. But he ain't ready for you to be doing all that. And not just that, it's certain people he don't even want you to help. Because some people need to go straight to God and get themselves right with God. And stop trying to latch on to you and get blessed by you when your blessings are not necessarily for them, especially in the state and the condition that they're in. Many people need to go before God and get themselves right. Whatever that means for them. So I'm just saying, mentioning that to say, He has you in that place on purpose for a reason. He gives you just enough for a reason. For a reason. But again, overall, it's for you to trust him. Why he getting you to where he going. It's more than that. I don't know all that, but I know some of it, like what I just shared, because that's what he's shown me. But in other words, when I'm here, he gives you enough for you and yours. It may be here and there to, you know, because we do sow into others, which I encourage. We sow into ministries and others that feed us and are a blessing to us, or that he just leads you to sow into. So, so yeah, I'm just gonna leave that there, because I don't want to go on and on. God is providing you with all the manna you need while you are on your way to that promised land. So trust it, know it, be reassured, and just notice that, because you're already seeing it. You are already seeing it. You ain't lacking for nothing. You have everything that you need. Plus, you even might have a little bit of extra to do a little bit of extra sometime. But he give you just what you need. Because when you get to that promised land, whoo, man. Anyway, for real, y'all, I'm going to leave that there. If you like this video, if it resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up. Also, click on that red subscribe button and subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. Click on that bell right next to that subscribe button so that you can get a notification every time I upload a new video. Yeah, y'all. If you are interested in any of the services that I provide, if you would like a life coaching session, consultation for free, which that's the beginning of booking sessions anyway, my information is right down below in the description box. Email me at kingdomtrish@gmail.com. Also, I have a spiritual warfare course to help you with any spiritual warfare that you need assistance with. It's an awesome course. I encourage anyone and everyone to just take it, because it will just heighten your awareness and just reinforce some things and just make you aware of some things, and then you can put those things into place, and it'll make the difference in your life, and then walking through this wilderness and through just being in spiritual warfare. Because spiritual warfare is a part of being a chosen one, being one who's anointed and who's divinely guided by God. That's just part of what comes with it. So every tool you need to help you, you know, is helpful. Everything. So if you feel led to you know, take that course, go ahead and just email me at kingdomtrish@gmail.com. Again, my email is right down below in the description box, and I'll get that course out to you. Also, I just want you all to be aware that for spiritual life coaching sessions, I do a identity verification. So just so you know, and I don't work with everyone, you know, I do kind of do a screening, and I have to do that for protection, to protect myself. And so just so you know, so you won't be alarmed. So if I asking you to do certain things so that I can verify your identity, just know that is part of the intake, you know, the process for me to actually begin to work with you. So again, it's for my protection and yours as well. So yeah, and if you would like to financially contribute to my channel and or sow into my ministry, my Cash App and my PayPal is right down below. That is always truly appreciated. That helps keep me going, keeps me afloat, keeps me putting out you know, content, and you know, yeah, keeps me just producing for you and others, you know, producing, because you know, the fact of the matter is that I'm working, and you know, or God is using me for billions of people on this planet, you know. So my ministry is for billions of people on this planet, not just many of ours. But I'm just saying, you know, everything that you do you know, to sow and to contribute to my channel and ministry helps get the message out to billions and billions of people. So again, thank you for being here. Thank you for viewing my videos. I love you all so very much. Much love, light, and peace, and many blessings to you all. Y'all, that's my time. For real, for real. Jesus girl is finally out. Peace. Now I'm finna have to stop the video because I'm holding my camera, y'all. I'm working with some new equipment. Peace.